fight. You tore my panda up, and I don't like that. All right? You tore my panda up. You tore my panda up, cuz. We gonna get it. Don't go over there hiding behind the boxes in the water. I gotta repurify that water too. Okay. I think my magnesium and potassium is low. I can feel it. Yo, man, you gonna fight, nigga. Excuse the nigga word. You know how to test that word, but it's still funny. Man, you gonna scrap, bro. We gonna go outside, man. I'll see if I can find that cat leash. I don't want to keep it on. That's why I take your little collar off. I don't believe that's supposed to be on you. But we're in different times, so until we manifest something else. It is what it is, brother. Yes, my little furry brother. Cats and rabbits are so significant, just as crows and wolves. He is tacking the empty water bottle that I water the plants with. He just did a bear hug and rolled over with it, like for real. You hear that? That's him attacking the water bottle. I've been teaching. I got a little face on there and little arms and stuff drawn on the water bottle. And so he looks at it and he tackles it. He puts a headlock around the top part and he flips it and he does a roll and then he starts. You know, it's weird, funny. I love it. I told you if you spray, bro, you getting them things snipped. Them two little crack rocks. Nah, I ain't gonna do that to him. I need him with everything on it. Let's see. My magnesium, I believe, is a little low. So is it better to get magnesium by this form or by this form? Or in spinach, collard greens, strawberries, watermelon. There's not that much in coconut from what I've understood, but which way is the best way to get magnesium? Well, I'm going to stick to the ganejo. Even though it is plentiful, like selenium and all that stuff in watermelon, you're not going to get it out of meat. I don't care what one of these peckerwood doctors that come along, because I've come to find out about some of these doctors on YouTube. They have money involved in a lot of these supplements and meat industry. And look, man, a lot of stuff's being hidden, but you need to look and pay attention. I mean, literal doctors on YouTube. You're not going to get magnesium out of no meat. Maybe fish. Crappies, lumberjack. But most of it you get in the vegetables. I should put a little cinnamon on it. Oh my goodness. Even though these are not the regular nails or used to be, and they still grow. South America, the Caribbeans, even people in China are growing real bananas. What's going on here? Well, you know what's going on here. Let's go ahead and turn this down. I'm gonna start off with something that I don't think anybody's really paying attention to, unless you seen it somewhere else. I didn't. I've been giving it a lot of thought because, you know, on Facebook we got these little guru groupie people that got people stuck following them, and I had to tell them that, you know, I had a friend of mine, so I served with, who was there on the barge with his wife when they pulled in. When the so-called security guard, who was actually a boat captain, was telling the people, you need to move, and they were drunk. some Trump rally or something, whatever. They were drunk. And this is what I tell you a lot of Peckerwoods. They believe in a fake world. And if their fake world is turned on its head, because a lot of people think that Native Americans are supposed to be something close to pale with straight long hair, and that is fictional. This is not hate. All right? They're not the original people of this land. But that's the conspiracy to denote and delineate the people of this land because of the nonsense that we've been dealing with. So therefore, ergos, many of them aren't even aware that a lot of their ancestors came here and fought against our people. And then are set up by a fake government with deals. The fake deals. So anyway, y'all know the brother's name. I'm not going to say it. You can say it. When he's on the dock and that little goofy, I guess the middle son or the young son, run over there and swings on him. When he backs up, see, look, first I want you to know. We're going to say the people on the boat and the brother, the people on the boat and the brother on the dock, who was a boat captain, security guard, whatever you want to call him. He was telling them to move it because the barge was sitting, not the barge, but the Witch-Called ferry was sitting there, wanting to come in and dock so the people could get off. And they were frustrated. We're gonna walk through this because when Kennedy told me that, you know, we were getting pissed. We were like, who are these mo? And then you got to remember in Alabama, even though it's majority melanated, and you've heard the stories of the 60s and well, the 50s and all that, and 60s. They were tired. You got to remember the people who have consistently dealt with racism. See, like in liberal states like New York and Chicago and all of them, LA, those Negroes are pretty dumbed down. Now you got a few who stand up, but they come up with this narrative that has nothing to do with the coexistence of the land and the people. So therefore, they don't accomplish nothing. See, when you're moving, if you're moving in a hemisphere of what the enemy created, you're not getting nothing done. It's like if you return everything and you free yourself to be national of the America Republic, you cannot incorporate U.S. Even though they created this United States, it is still countries within a continent. You dig what I'm saying? Each fictional state is because they have their own constitution. So you cannot say otherwise. But you gotta remember, most of the people out there you call jackboots, this, that, Nazis, whatever. I hate using those words because, well, Nazis, jackboots, yeah, but not because those don't really apply to them. That's a made-up history stolen from our people. It doesn't matter what they think and how they feel. Okay? You have a driver's license. I have one with a few states. I've lived a number of places I've expressed to you. That's a contract with the state, even if you return them. In their ignorance, it doesn't mean that it's supreme. It's their world of ignorance that becomes, when you say something, it becomes sublime. So that birth certificate, that license, and that social security code, all that's a contract you literally didn't make with purpose of having a contract with the fucking corporation. All right? That's their ignorance because they believe in those lies. So they believe you're supposed to capitulate with them. But what you don't have to do is get riled up, angry, hostile. You need to sit down and actually have a conversation with not one of their goofy magistrates, but one of their solid magistrates who is about the righteousness. And even if they're unaware, to oblige him by making him aware. And if he still lacks the responsibility and the truth, because we're in a time when most people put in situations are not about the truth. You know, when you live a lie, like I'm saying, if you make a contract unknowing it's a contract, and even if you express it to people, they're stuck in that referendum. All right, that's what it is. Okay, so you have to do all legalities, and I'm not talking about you have to, because they forgot what their roles are, and if you don't know how to be complicit in explaining them to what their roles are, letting the magistrate know what his or her role is, because see, you've watched those reality shows, they have changed your truth and created this environment, television, that where you subjugate yourself to their BS. So sometimes you got to go into their docs. That's why it's important to actually study and remind them what their roles are. So if it's about justice and law, to which we have not really seen because we know the game being played, they really have no jurisdiction over you, even with those minimal contracts. The problem is there's too many Negroes out here, and Moors and brothers and sisters who don't know how to equate and listen to what people are telling them, that if you became a nation, instead of sitting on your little block, walking to your little slave job, wanting to argue and cry with these fallacies, instead of stepping away saying, no, we got 100,000 motherfuckers here who say otherwise. See, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all have not changed your vernacular. But what that brother did was show you that, as one, we are powerful. Now, I'm not going to get in here to all the half-ass pugilism and the fight. But let me tell you something about this. In the neighborhood, when you see this, or you see this, that's the bat goddamn signal. And every time and everywhere I live, I remember one time being on the corner, okay, over in Millville, and this couple of peckerwoods come swinging their truck back around because they looked at me, I looked at them, and they thought they was ghetto. You know, they had the hat on, you know, the Adidas, the Pumas, and the lugs, and they jumped out like they really want to do something. Now I was squipped. I didn't really feel like busting off. I have no problem, won't lose no sleep. Boys was on the porch. I wasn't even paying attention. I remember took my hat and I turned it backwards, and all them brothers, because some of them knew me, came off that porch. It was 10 of them. And then all of a sudden, in the backyard, there was a barbecue setting up. There was 20 of them. When I squatted down, because I didn't even know. They was coming from behind me, a block and a half away. When that truck swung around, maybe they knew these peckerwoods. Anyway, they coming at me like, you know, I said, Griff, what's up, Griff? I'm talking about, I want to grip up, Griff. So I locked down. Now I got my little buoy that I always wore on the back of me, so they didn't see that. And I got my little joint appendage right here, right? So I'm like, and it ain't coming off. I start squabbling. I have to depress to unlock it, dude. And they're not gonna pull on it and get it out. Okay, so I was ready to go for the buoy, slide it right up, and come around and start swoop. But there was like, and then I saw their eyes get that big. So the hat was backwards. That was like back singing. So when homeboy ran up and because he said, oh, it's on, you know what I'm saying? Because dudes were talking major shit. This is what y'all didn't hear. They was talking major shit to the brother. Even racial epithets. Get your black ass. And people heard that. Now there was security standing up top. And they was like, oh, a couple of them got involved. That hat went up because he went to turn it backwards. It went up. That was bad signal. Young buck jumped in that way. He been training, not for this occasion, but he been training because a lot of young brothers are realizing a lot of bad things are going on, and a lot of young brothers have been paying attention to a lot of us. And they have been training themselves up, power-ups, everything. Young buck get in there and showed them, unlike the nigga up there on the bombers, I could swim. The brother on Obama, who was a chef, he was a professional swimmer. Y'all know that? Anyway, so that shows you that the media is incorporated into this ideology, working with these agencies who have these hybrid individuals who will murder people to keep a lie alive, like nobody knows the truth exists. Homeboy swam from that ferry over to the dock. He was struggling a little bit, but he came up and popped the shoe. I think he had one shoe or whatever. And remember, he snatched the dude up, talking about he was wet, he was going to slip. He snatched the homeboy up and did a suplex. So, and talking about it was fake. Let me grab you, and we're going to fake it, or we're going to fake wrestle it. I'm going to grab you in a full body and take you, and I'm going to put you on a wooden dock. I'm going to see how you fare after I do that to you. No, you're going to get up and be all line-eyed, but I guarantee the next day you be talking about, I need to see a cop right there, got a stiff neck. You're going to be a whole lot of messed up. Now, who want to act and do that? Other than, because all the people in the wrestling community, they get jacked up. They get surgeries. They got to get all kind of shots with the little, you know what I'm saying? Kenny said, yo, he could hear the punches when the boat was moving in, he could hear the punches being thrown. So we have these dumb Negroes and Negresses that say stuff, and then people follow that because they don't want to believe everything is conspiracy. The only conspiracy is the Negro, the autochthonous, the indigenous people of Earth are ignorant because they keep listening to unworthy Negroes. They have you. Let me show you this. They have you believing in all these mofos who ain't really living no life. In the music industry, media, and the movie complex are supposed to represent you. They're nobody. They made a decision to go up there and be perverse. And that is nothing to follow. worried about walking around with a small pocketbook bag with Louis Vuitton, wearing all these idiots' names. Remember when a FUBU came out? How long that lasts? Do you know how that fell? Why it fell? Oh, how about lugs? Nobody wants to have that conversation. But what they want to do is they want to listen to these goofy, my booty holes brown and banana, and then these women with all this weave and makeup think that's some power. You're that easily influenced. That means that you were brought up without a proper family group. When the families are out here, our families are actually, even through all this nonsense and madness, and I ain't talking about so much liberal, but there's a lot of brothers and sisters in these liberal states who are not liberal. And their families are together. See, as long as you're listening to all these foolish platforms, you're going to believe in a lie. Just like these niggas talking about that was not real fight. It was a conspiracy. It was to get... Oh, so something that could bring us together unilaterally. That's why I need you to pay attention to these Negroes who are saying this stuff and call them on it. That could bring you together, and not just for a moment. It's a conspiracy because it's to unite you. And you have an issue with it, then be gone. Like raid for the Negroes. All over your shit. All right? The fuck out them corners. Get away from the door, out the window. Do you see what I'm saying? See how simple it is? So when everybody was like, we don't have, see, it was more than just him. It was, they've had enough. See, any other been in Alabama, you live there, you know how them Peckerwoods walk around. They ignorant to the truth. All right? Not all. Okay? But the majority are ignorant to the truth. So they're on their own damn problem. All right? Sins of the father. Pay attention now. Nigga said, not today. I don't listen. Let me tell you something. Let it be my girl, right? My woman. Oh, the women, it don't matter, 1 or 3, getting jumped by a bunch of pale skins. I'm going bowling. I don't give a damn. I don't want to hear that these women. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that because all that's out the window. It's a brawl. Now it's official. It's aficionados for me. It's official. I'm bowling. All you want to see is white pale pins falling. You're going to hear. Because I'm going bowling. Because see, it's bigger than what people think. And if the Peckerwoods would stop being stupid and get their heads out their ass, and the dumb niggas would stop following the worthless niggas and start realizing this, we'd be the nation we're supposed to be instead of this broken dichotomy of foolishness. And put aside religion for a fucking moment. All right, you need to. I don't want to hear no John 3:16. I don't want to hear none of that shit if you can't get your head up right in the fucking game. Because that can be later discussed, all right? And elevated to not the primordial sack it is, but to a place where there's better communicate and understanding. Because we always got these worthless, broke niggas coming out. And then Matthew 3, shut the fuck, raid nigga be gone. You dig what I'm saying? I know people having a hard time with this because I say, oh, religion and this, that. Well, look, if you're emotional, this is not the place for you. I'm not here to push hate. What I am here is to see you be unified equally. Now, that doesn't mean with understanding because everybody has a different position of what they're capable and their functions of productivity, okay? The problem is most people have been cornered into this fake cornerstone instead of the immense terra firma that they believe this is the only thing they're supposed to do. That's another discussion for after the nation is together. Because see, the nation is not gone. The nation is running around like 5 different types of ants fighting each other when there's plenty of grasshopper legs and sugar droppings and plants and everything to suffice all the different ant colonies, okay? But we're supposed to be one fucking people. It doesn't matter who is with who and married to who or whatever. Because let me help you understand something. It's always been like that time immemorial. Did we forget that I did a little study where I was finding out that over 200 melanated women were birthing pale skin babies in with melanated men? Nobody dropping seeds and putting them in a woman's uterus, none of it. Literally. I may be more. The study that I did was only 200 a year. Pelskins. Do you know out of the 200 Pelskins, if they decide to come together and have babies, how many more babies are born within a century? See, this is what I'm talking about. People don't want to be pragmatic to doing the numbers and figuring things out, but somebody came along and decided to manipulate something because they saw the play. We have a divine people. We need them under hoof and foot. And there's still a whole lot of idiots who don't know no better because nobody knows how to elevate them to a place of knowledge. So that way they be in the knowing and be able to walk with appreciation for the world they live in, but they want to be contestant to this warlike state. Does that remind any of you religious scholars, warlike people? We are not, but we are the embodiment of war. That was our failure. Not because we can't kill and destroy and murder and maim, and I mean in the most worst ways. It was our fall. Bat signals going up all over the place, and most niggas are so Dollywood. That means fake Dolly Parton and Hollywood, their narrative, instead of living as a nation, as one people. And when I know a lot of people in California, yeah, my family's from Arkansas, my family's from Texas, my family's from Jersey, my family's from Florida, my family. Then why are y'all acting like a fucking idiot over there? But they don't want to talk about the people who they always want to raise in high stature based on the 60s and 70s, not knowing that some of them work with the feds. And they're known to sacrifice their own. Look at the one who wrote the book on how to assassinate people. They had a team go up there, knock him in the head, throw him out the window in New York, 12 stories, and until the family got together and pulled him out the ground and saw all the fact that his head was cracked and fractured from not hitting the ground, but from an object around, a mace, to which was the last one he wrote in the book. Now all of a sudden they're quiet because the government reached out and paid them. Do you see the inconsistencies that are consistent? So from there, when the boat, they decided to move the boat, the Poppy with the goofy ass mama and I guess it was a daughter there, whatever. They get down to the end and the boys get off the boat because they done made them wait and they saw them jump on the brother. See, let me tell you something, Pack of Woods, when you jump on a brother and you feel you're going to go to the sticks and it's always the same thing, same message for these tall, short, weird things that are manipulating the individuals. There's an end to the story that it's not always going to be good. This one was caught on about 50 different cameras from 100 different angles. Yeah, getting off, moving with the camera. That's right. All right. Kenny's, my boy's wife, was the one when you saw the one with the little yellow nails on the head. Was that one who saw the dude getting hit in the head about 5 or 6 times with the chair. It's audible. Nothing fake about it. Folding chairs is what they had there, people. If they would have had, I think, recliners or some of them racing little gaming chairs, I think some of them would have cost somebody, maybe took a life. So thank goodness it was folding chairs. They call summertime picnic chairs for you idiots who don't know no better. Or when you went in the backyard down south, you know what I'm talking about. You going to a church gathering in a big ass tent, if you feel me. So all these niggas from these cities are the ones who are coming up with this nonsense, whether a tweaky or some woman who think they masculine. They're the ones always coming with this ass of conspiracy. Every man in the Hollywood's a woman, and every woman in the Hollywood's a man. Like, shut up. Sometimes y'all need to come together and say, we don't want to hear that. We can see it for ourselves, and really we don't care no more. I don't care what's going on in the music industry, Hollywood, the clothing industry, or nothing. So you can stow that because a lot of us are moving beyond you, who seems to be stuck saying the same stuff over and over. Now, those agents will flip up and change the demography. They want you to be stuck following them and paying them attention. But you got to know better. That's why I say you need to pay attention to yourself. So anyway, the boat pulls in. So Kenny says he was on his way with his old ass down there too. You know, he's a year older than me. But homeboy got hands about that big, Kenny. No, he got them big iron skillet like Big Mama had. You know, Big Mama was known if she didn't hit the chocolate, you know, with the sandal. She come with that hand. Y'all remember Big Mamas back in the day had hands. These women today got hands look like. Anyway, she had them Rosetta Stone reset you and make you speak in tongues hands. And you know, you was made sure you tied in the church, hit 5 people, never turn around in the back. People, you know, sitting behind the church because y'all back there laughing at the dude with the potato head potato salad neck. You know, the sausage neck. You know, y'all know we all been now. So anywho, remember when they said regulators mount up and they was coming down? When I saw the brother do the skip, I was like, oh, look, man, come on. See, this right here was the cross signal. Now the skip, that means, there's no way out of this. See, look, pale skin peoples. When you see the skip, if you can't run, see homeboy that jumped in the water, jump in the sewer. Climb the damn side of the building. You know a lot of y'all that get that talcum powder. Wipe your ass, and climb the side of the building, son. Because when the skip was on, and the homeboy with the dreadlocks, I could tell that he was one of them late night by the juke joint. I'm selling crack. Like, it was only cracking right then and there. That's the one that like to slide you in the night. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know about the juke joint. You know the brother with the big thick dreadlock. Him running down first, and then the little skipping in the back was like, no, there's no way out of this. And see, they didn't see them signals. They didn't recognize this. All right, and then they didn't recognize the skip. Oh, and they damn sure didn't recognize that big, thick doo-dop, the bop-dop dreadlock. So when I saw that, I said, oh my God. And so that tells you that we have our own language. we have our own language. I'm not here trying to glorify something, but anytime you see a Peckerwood, whether UFC or boxing, like look, when Conor McGregor fought Mayweather, oh, Peckerwood was like, oh, Conor McGregor. Why? It wasn't. He's not even American. It's because they got this mindset that they got to be over us or something. You feel what I'm saying? And we have to be the ones to change their mindset. Well, I set them in the right path to know, not today, motherfucker. I don't care if it's fake. And we're going to deal with it like it's real. And that's the same thing with the guys, these jackboots and these costumes. Because see, they'll pounce on somebody who's not armed and everything else. And I don't care if they black or white, because we're going to use that for them meaning dead terms, in layman's terms. Legalese. Yes, black and white is literally dead. So we're going to call them that. Because you motherfuckers, they'll never be together. All right? You don't know how to move as a unit because we have become in this deplorable ideology that, oh, I'm getting in my car and I'm driving to the store. And they already set up waiting on you. You see what I'm saying? That's how a lot of lynching was done while people were slumbered in their sleep. By a bunch of fucking punks to kill the innocent to make a name. Because niggas, y'all don't know how to come together. And then when y'all come together, then I stop calling you niggas. Then I call you, well, I already call you sitting now. Which so you can learn the language, meaning family, or that one thing. Right? It's for you to learn the language. But other than that, until you change up and become the nation that you're supposed to be, you're a nigga to me. No, I love you, nigga. You know, whenever I'm doing, oh, look at those new niggas over there. Welcome to subscribe too much. Okay, no Uncle Ruckus. But you see what I'm saying? So anyway, those were just a couple more stuff. Now I saw some other signs. So when I saw the brother with the fold up, collapsible structure with 4 legs they call a chair that has 4 joints with 2 pins that allows the seat to, you dig what I'm saying, to the back one, right? And I saw the way he had that grip on it. See, it's the grip that lets you know he gonna swing it. Because he had one, go look at the picture. He had the grip. That is a grip you don't want nobody to shake your hand with. Now, if I was going, I need a hold on. Now that I was saying now, he had that grip. He had that grip. I'm not glorifying this. He had that grip. Jesus. He had that grip with that one finger up on that chair. I said, wait a minute, I seen that before. I seen it. Now I've been to the mountaintop and there was a folding chair up there. Boy, he had that grip on that. I knew right there somebody got to get hurt. And that woman's she was just only in the direction of the orbital mass. Considered a chair of a comet sort. And when it came coming through the stratosphere, she should have kept her confused lanky ass over there with pale-skinned brother John, minding her manners. Honey, stop. Like Archie Bunker or some shit. And so when I saw that finger, it was like a trigger. No, Jesus. Mark, John, Luke, Peter, Paul. Anyway, can I get a hey, man? I saw the flames. It was like a UFO or something. And it came crashing down on that poor little lady's whole Kanaka. Like a toboggan on the slopes of the mountain. Okay. I'm being, let me stop. What's going on? Sit down. I'm not glorifying this, but I watched those videos. And you would figure, if I was a pale skin on a boat, I wouldn't care, because it all had alcohol had everything to do with it, other than the fact it was racist ideology behind it. It just brought the truth to the surface. But if I'm on a damn boat, pouring in was a nothing but no new niggas, but old niggas, I'm gonna be on my best goddamn retirement-like edifice of mannerisms. So they had too much of a good time, and they believe that all niggas is for liberals. Like, we were the original Republicans, you dumb motherfuckers. When you want nothing. Hijackers of every damn thing. Why were we the original Republicans? Because we're the original Tartarians of the fucking Republic. You see what I just did, right? Oh man, I'm making a mess. I'm up that. Real talk. I want somebody to repudiate that. I want somebody to go out there and get all the information, get the lies, the rewritten bullshit, and come and challenge me. I'll debate a real ethical, smart motherfucker. I like them smart motherfuckers. They don't know shit. Now, you know why I did all this, right? Because you got to have a coming together. Y'all keep thinking where you're at it's more than enough. I keep telling you it's not. And when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it in my motherfucking time. See, this is what niggas have a problem with. They don't get it. Freedom of will is exactly what the fuck it is. Before will, there's freedom. In order for will to exist and be consistent, there must be freedom. So your will of conscious being to believe and think that you can rush, speed something up, or put it because you want the excuse that might be meaningful has not a goddamn thing to do with freedom. Therefore, you are therefore not free. Want me to say that again? Okay, Layla. Oh, Jesus. So, I made a decision that I'm going to do a fruit fast. Only because, even though I don't love everybody, or I don't love everything everybody's saying, but I respect what they're saying. And I know, being a vegan powerlifter and bodybuilder and martial arts extraordinaire for a number of years, I'm going to do it because I can. And because I've shown and done things. But this one I'm going to stick to for the benefit of you. Of course, for myself. That's the beautiful thing about freedom. I would love to see some of y'all join in. Now, I'm 220. I made up my mind that it's all right that way because my bones is big. But then I also had to study something. So I'm reaching out to Yaki and a few other people who I'm aware of who are really into some things. Now, I make my own teas, but where I'm at, I can't gather all the stuff that's when I was on the East Coast. Or I had to make trips to Texas and San Fran, to certain mountains and stuff like that to gather this stuff. And, you know, I'm just not at that place to do that, especially with everything going on. I believe that it's important that I say what I need to say to you. And for the new subscribers, I appreciate you guys coming in. When I say things, don't take it to heart. Always remember there's something behind it. Okay? Trust me. There's always something behind it. And this is based on truth. Okay? It's to benefit you, not me. Benefit of me is y'all coming together. A friend of mine from high school said, how come you ain't been talking like that when you first started? I said, because I had to pay attention to the people, or to see them, even though I know them, and see what entertains them. No, I don't want to entertain nobody. We're supposed to be on entertainment. Actually, you're supposed to be bigger than entertainment and know that everything has a reality to it, and you know how to be frugal in it. Problem is, we believe we need laughter and all that. It's a wonderful thing, but I think we have leave my plant alone. Hey! Oh, we got the ball. My apologies. I thought she's playing with these nails and everything and keeps hitting my dang plant. Sorry. Oh, Alexander. My apologies. And he's looking at me like, don't ever do. Okay, he went back to playing. And so he pointed it out, and I was like, well, you're observant. So what did you learn from it? I asked him. He said, man, I've been a little tight, man. I've been following things, not really paying attention to what I've been following. This is not verbatim. This is to give you a synopsis. I've been a little liberal. And I said, you know what? Being liberal is not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing. We're not liberal in shit. We're very extravagant. We're very out. We're the biggest spenders. I mean, think about it. Why? Because we have the biggest love together. And the enemy needs that love destroyed. You see what I just did? Are y'all really paying attention? Or are you still stuck in a place that you have to satisfy this crispest, fake-ass narrative you have in your head? So you only look at certain things? We are the biggest lovers, y'all. And we can also be the biggest things in darkness and love for it. Trust me, I don't need nobody to be big in darkness. I need y'all to have love in the light. Bottom line. I don't even care what they're watching and what they think anymore. I never really did in the beginning. But because they don't know there's an end to every story, it doesn't matter where it's at. And it's bigger than they can even expand on. This is not just happening here. This is happening everywhere. They're too stupid to listen. So they're stuck right where they need to be stuck at. You, on the other hand, are not stuck. You will hold yourself in contempt. Okay? You will choose not to saturate yourself with the responsibility of truth. Ergo, your ignorance. And you believe that you can walk on a different plane, and you don't even know how to walk on the plane you're on. I need you to start walking on the plane you're on. And if you need to, you dig what I'm saying? We're going to get our good reading on here. Not right now. I'm finished eating my little watermelon and see how this my body adjusts to no pills. In order to reset this body of yours, right? You have to allow it to, and I've said this before, you have to allow it to get away from what you've been doing, allow it to struggle until it has a breakthrough. It's like second wind, people. But in doing this, you have to allow this to change. Get out there on that dirt. I don't care what they've been spraying. Ground yourself. Hug a damn tree. Touch the leaves. Let them brush over your head. Don't worry about the bugs and the insects. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, it's not. You have to allow yourself the continence of who you are, instead of extrapolating further and embarking further on the lies they provided that you have coexisted with. That means you, being the real you, have coexisted with these lies. A nation doesn't coexist with no fucking lie. A true nation of people and solidarity. Now you can listen to all these hypothetical bullshit artists
Or you can take time, have a moment. Oh, I must do this. My apologies. I got some good sleep last night, y'all. Surprisingly. My apologies. I must do this because this is what I said I'd do. It's not because I'm trying to influence any other. I don't have to influence none of you. Beloved Al Washington, thank you for the donation, beloved. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, today's the 23rd, right? I'll look right at it. Okay, so tomorrow, Thursday, I should be getting a package here, and I should have a couple of books over there. I'm gonna share this one with you. I didn't share all those. I just let you know of the individual, and we're gonna see if anybody goes and starts reading. Okay, when I give you Merge's whole name of the things written based on Anastasia, and I told you that Nicholas V was him, and people have a hard time understanding that he was a mulatto. The last heir, because I told you, a president of this land, so-called president, the Khan of this land is supposed to be autochthonous or have autochthonous bloodlines. So all these are fakes, every last one of them. And this was written in the original decrees. It's funny how it's hard to find them now. So do your research and see what you come up with. Kiramil, if you're here, brother beloved, I want you to investigate that. You had to have indigenous blood of this soil, not fake, autochthonous blood, in order to hold a seat in office. Not anyone from some foreign land. That's why I say on all the lands, they have hostile taken over. The moment they came here and we succeeded the seat to these idiots. Now, if you think I'm lying, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Or just say, I can't find it nowhere, and I'll just tell you to keep fucking looking. Because you ain't looked enough. Yes, I'm a fucking member. Is it a contract? Not really. I donate. I pay attention. I read. I watch, just like I'm a USCCA member. But the things that are bigger to me, I can show you this address because it's a P.O. box. The Citizens Commissions on Human Rights. That's my P.O. box. Y'all seeing my address is on my which cost. There's nothing to hide there. Page, Arizona. All right. How many are involved with these things? I've been involved with this for a long, I think since their conception. How many people always say, what do you do? Well, I believe in human rights. Because there's a lot of hybrids running around. And a lot of people are just, and man and woman, and everybody is a Vic right now. And not appropriately. And have been for a long time, just to undisclose some truths. Some of those goddamn pastors are taking payouts to keep that a secret. That's why a lot of them are Masons, these fake Masons, these fraudulent ass Masons. These motherfuckers who I have zero respect for. Okay? Or whatever else. There's many other organizations and orders other than Masons. That's the Front Street one. You know, you have a so-called pyramid of bullshit. Yeah, that's what they have. You have the Christians, this, that, and all these other. There's a whole lot of them. It's a ball of confusion and confliction. A bunch of bullshit. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to sign the fuck off. And I'm going to see y'all here in a couple hours. Yeah. When we get our early morning read, we're going to wrap. You know, we're going to start with. Oh, shit. Shut up. Don't always say keep normalcy in everything you do. And why do I do that? Because it's important. I wanted to show you so that way, in case you want to pull it up, I'm going to hold it up, just take a screenshot, and you pull up the PDF for yourself for those who like to read. Okay? Actually, you can't. I went, Snoo, look, you can't even get the book no more. You can't even purchase the book no more, people. You cannot purchase this book no more. Are you listening to me? Screenshot? Is it big enough? Can you see it? Is it high enough? The Algonquin conquest of the Mediterranean region of 11,500 years ago by Samuel Poe, okay?
I couldn't even see it. Anyway, appreciate y'all coming in. The donations are always welcome. You know, even though I wasn't getting nothing really at all, nothing at all. It takes $100 and then boom. The bastards, well, they want to blame the algorithm. It wasn't an algorithm this time, because I've seen enough people posting videos where they don't commentary, and it's still monetized. And I went back and looked 5 or 6 months still. See, this is what happens when idiots come at something they shouldn't be fucking with. It just is what it is. I guess this is supposed to make them protected by putting an algorithm as if they can't be touched. Instead of correcting their fallacies, they keep on, and they're stuck. And that's all I got to say to that. They're stuck. You can say compelled, or compulsion, or whatever. I don't care what you call it. They've had all their chances. Anywho, we're going to come back every 2 hours. We're going to read that, okay? And then later on, we'll get back into the books, because you know we still have to hit the Anunnaki, blah, 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 okay? And 100 years of lynching. It's not this one here. I think it might be upstairs, okay? So let me go shout everybody out, and I hope we had a good laugh. Rondo, what's up, beloved? Thomas Payne. Hey, beloved, what's going on? Herbo, what's up, beloved? We are in morning, but grand elevations to you. Great Wolf, what's going on, beloved? What's happening, Kim? You already know, Kindred. Alicia and Cooper. Hey, beloved. Snoo, what's up, mama? It's good to see you guys. Oh, what's going on, beloved? What's happening? What's happening? You know, yes, it's very true. Most people are ignorant to the truth, but we continue because it's not about grabbing everyone. If it was about that, then they would find their Messiah. But it's not about that. It's about the handful. I laugh at them, everything they do, and they don't even know where they're getting the information from. Don't push me, Tupac. Yeah. Awesome. Big Mama, Snoo. Yes, you know that. Yo, that brother was skipping. Wait, look, man, these are signals, man. Look, man, I just elevated y'all with 4 signals. The hand grips, the hat toss to the rack to the rear, like shotgun. I mean, like automatic. You know, with a upper. The skip, and when you see them big dookie drop dreadlocks and the homeboy got shoulders that look as wide as the building, you done pretty much fucked up. Now, there's other signals, but we can't tell them all because then they really watching and paying attention. You know, when they used to listen to our people and one of them alphabet niggas with the Q on his arm talking about, that's Eubonics. Yeah, go back and study up on that. Benji, what's going on, beloved? What's happening? What's happening, brother? Wadu? Wadid? What's that, Wadu? Oh, Wadid? Wanishi? Skip and squat, still pulling the boxes, you retarded. Yeah, it was all the man. He had enough. He's like, look, I ain't got time with the arthritis. Oh, I've been to the highest mountain now. I might not get there with you, but I'm not going to have this crippling arthritis disrupting some of these halo-making blows. Okay, let me stop. Okay. Tions, what's going on? Whatever this year, what's going on, Donkey? Yes, sir. Mikey, yo, what's going on, beloved? Grand elevations. You see the video the guards are beating up folks in abandoned Alabama prison like a former. Yeah, you know, and see the problem with that is they're not gonna like what comes back for them. That's why I say some of you, these motherfuckers are watching right now. The monkeys. I don't know. I wasn't there, baby. I had my peoples there, and they recorded the shit, and he hit me up because he saw T-Mac. And wow, what's going on? What's going on, fam? What's going on, beloved? I just happened to know some people, and I was lucky that My boy was there. Might have been other people there that I knew, but he saw a comment I made on Facebook and he hit me up. Yeah, I was there, bro. He said, who that talking about this was some scripted conspiracy? I says, first of all, it's this one nigga I've been questioning for a long time, and I've really been paying attention to him, and he's reckless. And then the sister who I respected very much, but then I see another side, and she ain't straightening that up. You're always telling yourself. And we don't need that kind of shit getting out there because you feel some kind of way. Either you know or you don't know. And if you don't know, don't go speaking on shit you don't know. Unless it's to bring awareness that other people could come in and they can speak on. Because I even said, look, I wasn't there. I knew somebody was there. But look, if you know somebody was there, or if you were there, then extrapolate on it. None of the niggas could do that. These are drama-fied individuals. See, that's why I don't like you niggas with all that drama in you. This is bitch-defied. You ain't masculine. Fuck being alpha or sigma. You just ain't even masculine. You want to be a beast? Then you go be alpha and sigma. Run around with some silverbacks and let's see how that work out for you. And most of their strength come from eating grains and leaves and beans and bananas and shit. Well, not beans, but you know, some of them do. But the other side, either you're going to be masculine or you're going to be motherfucking effeminate. Motherfucking, I don't want to hear it. So I'm prime masculine motherfuckers. You dig what I'm saying? You got to break that down to a motherfucker because they don't really walk in that. So therefore they don't have no peace. So when I walk in this, when I move amongst monkeys, I see them for who they are. James B, what's going on, beloved? What's happening? What's happening? All right, all right. Yeah, but you don't have to put it up there. I'm the first to do a lot of things because most of y'all don't know. So therefore, I'm allowing you to see some. A little bit of tea, because see, niggas have this propensity to think they know everything. And when they showed otherwise, their ego kick in and they feel some kind of way. So defamation of character is one thing, but it's their own character they fuck up. That's where they make the grandest mistake. And then they allow these agents of chaos to be their manipulators and their string pullers, their marionettes, their puppet makers, and then their puppet installers up the ass, and then their puppet motherfucking speakers. So anyway, I love and respect you all. In a couple hours, I'll see y'all. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop eating my little eggs and shit that I got in there. I'm going to finish that shit up. But I'm letting you know that if you want to go on this walk with me, just go ahead and let me know. And I'll let you know that, hey, this is what I'm going to do it. If you want to do it with me, we struggle through it together. And then I'll let you know at the end when the time is up. Because if you're worried about time, you have no patience. You have no patience, then how can you be construing to time? Appreciate you all coming in.